Hey guys, I know, it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. The last few weeks of my life have been crazy busy at work and I applied for most of you should know by now, I applied for Big Brother. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I get it. Big Brother 2020, here we go. And then tragic news, my aunt passed away 2 weeks ago as well, so it's been good and bad, I guess. And but onto I guess I decided onto fun news. Last Friday, something exciting happened to me. After 3 months of no sex, I finally had sex again. and actually today something else happened. Something incredibly happened. The guy who took my V card just came into work casually. And I was like, and I ended up serving him, and I was like, awkward. And he was there, and I was there, and I was like, you know what? Story time. And I'm gonna share with you today stories about my bad hookups. I will save my story about my first time another day, because that's its own little journey, its own little chapter. So I'm going to start off with not the first guy I slept with, but the second guy I slept with. The second guy I slept with, there's a place in the city, it's a little spa for men to go in and relax and hook up with one another. It was my second visit, and I remember I was just in the jacuzzi minding my own business, and this guy, he sat right next to me. At first I was like, is he into me, or is he just, I don't know, he could have sat anywhere else. It was a big jacuzzi. And he was Asian. He was born here, because his accent was really good. And he was like, hey, I was like, hey, what's going on? He's like, we'll go to your room. And he was really hot, and I was like, okay. Went into a room, we had sex, and it was good sex. It was good. And then the end, I was like, baby, it was so good. Your dick was amazing. And then he was like, my dick's not that big. He said it in an aggressive tone, and I was like scared. I was like, no, you're really good. No, you were really amazing. He's like, no, it's not that big. It's not that big. Like, he was really aggressive, insecure, and sensitive about it. And I was like, you were really good. And the vibe I got from him, which I forgot to say at the start, he was a very aggressive person. Not violently, just had this weird aggressive, to prove to someone something, and I was a bit regrets, but the sex was good. It was just the aftermath. Oh, the aftermath. Let's see who else is there. There was another guy, and he was he told me, he was like, I'm a sugar dad, for a sugar baby. I was like, alright. And then we actually had 2 dates, and we had sex a couple of times. After the second time, I found out he wasn't really sugar dad. He was just using me for sex. I learned it the hard way. And then I was like, okay, it can't get any worse than this. It can't get any worse than this. The good thing with this bar is that there's not just Australian men, but there's men from other countries, American men, European men. So I've done with a lot. By the way, I've got acne on my chest, so I'm sorry if I'm freaking you guys out. It's just acne, nothing to worry about, nothing to be scared about, just acne. And I almost had sex with a Canadian guy, but after I him off, I was like, let's do it. I was about to put it in, all of a sudden he went soft. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And he wasn't drunk, and I wasn't drunk, and I got so annoyed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me with this. Oh, okay. He's a really here's a story for you guys. This was last year. I was talking to this guy for a while on this dating app called Surge, and we were like talking back and forth. And he was like, want to come and stay at my place for the weekend? And I live with my family. And I was like, are you sure? Like, that'd be weird. And he's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, okay, because he lived like an hour away from my area, so I was like, okay. So I went over, and I remember the first night, we tried having sex, and everything was good. The connection was there, we were cuddling, we were doing everything correctly, and then he was about to put it in, and then he went soft, and I was like, okay, it's our first meeting, a bit nervous. The next day, we tried doing it again. Everything was good. Second time around, again, he went soft. And I was like, okay, it can't get any worse than this. And then third time we tried again. We're naked in his bed, we're cuddling and whatnot. Everything's good. And then, you know it, he went soft. Third time in a row. I was like, dear Jesus, make this man hard ASAP. Like, honestly, make him hard. So fourth and final time, I was like, okay, we've got to try this. And we did it, we tried it. Once again, he went soft. So, we tried fucking 4 times. Cut them 4. Went soft. And I was like, okay. Thank you, next. And then there was another man. Okay. Hold on. Let me have a drink first. Another guy. This was like about a couple of years ago. When I first started doing like acting jobs, I was doing a bit of extra work just to get like comfortable in a film set. And this guy I've been talking to for like a good like couple of months. I was in Melbourne and I was like, hey, I'm in the theatre just finished doing an extra shoot. Are you free? Can I come over? He's like, yeah, come on over. I came over. We had sex. It was good sex. Everything was good until the end when we were like both about to fall asleep. I had my eyes shut. All of a sudden here, he was snoring so loudly. I woke up 2 seconds going like, what the fuck is that? I turned and went, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I spent like half the night wide awake. I didn't sleep till like 1 a.m. And mind you, the next day I had to do another extra shoot for another film. So I was like half asleep and I couldn't sleep till 1 a.m. And then I woke up, I was like, where am I? My alarm went off and I was like, what? So yeah. Yeah. Men who snore are just... People who snore in general are really annoying. Oh my god. Ooh, okay. Another guy who was... I hooked with once before, and I kind of, with my last train home, so I was like, I kind of with my last train home, could I crash at yours? He said, yeah, sure, crash at mine. And mind you, he's in an open relationship with his boyfriend, so they have an open relationship. So I came out, still on the couch, around like halfway, like midnight, all of a sudden I felt like someone's body touching me. I was like, what's going on? And then he put on porn, and I'm like, what? Like, I was like half asleep, like, what are you doing? And then he's like, let's have sex. I'm like, I am so tired. It's like midnight, my eyes are shutting. And then he put it in, and he started like fucking me. I was like half asleep. I was like, what are you? I was like, oh. He's like, wake up. And I'm like, babe, I am half asleep. It is midnight. I'm tired. I did not say yes to this. And then I left like really early the next day. I was like, I'm going home immediately. Never talk to me again. So many men that I've slept with are really bad. I'm trying to think. The first time I got into a threesome. There's a story. So this guy, he lives in Footscray. I was in the city. I was out and about, just bored, and he was like, do you want to come to mine? I can host. And he was kind of hot. I was like, okay, I'm down. And he never mentioned threesome or anything. It was just me and him. And then the sad thing was, while I was like doing this to him, he was on Grinder, and I was like, okay, great, my skills are not the best then. And then it's like, oh, do you want to do a three-way? This guy's available free. And at first I was a bit like, I've never done a three-way before in my life. I've never had a three-way before, so I was a bit like, okay, sure. And then this guy rocks up, and then I was like, okay, it's my first threesome. My heart was pounding, racing. And then, straight by the noise, my garden is, he decided, let's garden while Patrick's telling the story. The other guy rocks up, all of a sudden, I'm getting fucked by one guy whilst I was like with another guy. And all I thought was, oh my god, my first threesome, I'm doing a good job. And I actually got the other guy, the guy that rocked up afterwards, Instagram, and I kind of sort of intimate. It was a bit cute, but two of my besties were like, "Oh, Pat, he looks like a total fuckboy, so avoid him." And I was a bit like, "Great, another one bites the dust." Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This one, it wasn't bad. It was just I, as an adult, decided to do this, and I know actually all of you were judging me for this. One of my ex-friends judged me, and that's why we're not really friends anymore. Was that this guy lived like 20 minutes from my area, and he was a straight tradie, and one night he DM'd me at like 11 o'clock at night saying, "Baby, I'm straight, I've got a girlfriend, but come on, let me fuck you." And I was like, fuck, he's a tradie, he's straight, and I love straight boys. I have a soft spot for them, I like straight. And I was like, I can't do this, he has a girlfriend, but he was like, oh, he was such a snack, and I was like, I can't do this. And then I rocked up, and then he rocked up, and we fucked in a church parking lot. By the way, that's my craziest place I've had sex in. Tell me yours. And we had sex, and I thought I'm going to hell for this, but I thought, if I'm going to hell, I'll go out on a bang. So I fucked a guy, a straight tradie. He had a girlfriend, or has a girlfriend. I don't know if they broke up. We haven't talked since. In a church parking lot, mind you, so Jesus saw me sucking dick. And now I'm sure most of you are going to be like, Patrick, we're going to unfollow you and everything, and I don't know what. I just thought that was like a crazy, wild story to share. Ooh, okay. Another story. It didn't happen. It almost happened. I almost slept with 3 brothers. No joke. This was like earlier this year. This guy DM'd me saying, "Baby, what's going on?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "Nothing. I'm home by 2 brothers." And he's like, "We're all kind of horny. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, nothing." He's like, "Do you want to come over?" And I was like, oh my god, 3 brothers. Take that, man. You can discriminate women and gays. It's time to our turn to discriminate against you. I was like, bang, I'm so down. And I was like, okay, where do you live? And then, but fuck, his parents came home. I was like, oh shit, sorry baby, my parents came home, can't do it. I'm like, FML. I'm this close to fucking 3 brothers. That would have been a story. Kardashians who, anyone? No. Okay. My other straight boy, who I don't know if he's straight at all anymore. First time we fucked, for some reason he thought fucking another guy would be no use of lube. And so I tried to put it in without lube, and I'm like, babe, I'm not a girl, I can't get wet like that. Like, I need lube to wet me up. And then the second time around, this is where it gets like weird and like what the fuck. He literally was like, I don't know, halfway through it, he was fucking me. He stopped and turned around and said, "Pat, put your dick in me." I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Come on top me." I'm like, 1, you're straight, and B, I'm a bottom. I'm like, what? And he was like, "No, fuck me, I want to try it out." I'm like, didn't you say you're straight? He's like, "Just do it." And I was like, bit like shook that I couldn't like quite go. I was like, oh, I'm not a top, this is not what I wanted. And so my leg was goofed up. And I was like, and then I was like bullshit. I was like, "Baby, I think I'm too nervous." And he's like, oh, whatever. So he fucked me, he finished me off. And he said the next time, you're fucking me. He actually DM'd me yesterday. He's saying, baby, come over, you're gonna fuck me this time. And I'm like, okay, sure. So yeah. Straight men are interesting. They're straight, but they want to be fucked. Like, interesting. Yes. Overall, my experience with men, and I'm sure I've got more about hookup stories to try and think of that are like, but I don't want to drag on too long. I don't want to like bore up your time. Let me think. Maybe I have like one or two more stories before I leave you guys to enjoy your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. What's a good story? What's a good okay. It was 2 years ago. This guy was straight and he was he was straight, he was gay. And he was from Melbourne, was visiting my area for like work, and he said, how you doing? And I was like, I'm good, and you? He's like, I'm good. He was so hot, and he's like, do you want to hook up? I was like, sure, but I can't host, can you? And he's like, no. And then I was like, where can we go? We ended up fucking in a primary school, like in the back of the primary school. Mind you, it was school holidays, it was late at night, it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So we fucked at a primary school. And yeah. Yes, this sister has done public sex. Oh, I should tell the time I actually got fucked by a guy at RMIT. At a university in Melbourne. Skip RMIT. This was the start of the year. I had finished uni for the day and I took a tram to the city. I'm at university, it's like 50 minutes from the city. And, I'm at Deakin. So you bitches know. And I took a tram to the city because me and my bestie were going to see a movie. And I rocked up and my bestie was like, I'm still at work, I've got like 3 hours left. And so I was in the city for 3 hours on my own. And I was like, what do I do? And this guy DM'd me saying I'm at this university, which I probably, you know what, fuck it, RMIT. And I was like, okay. He's like, come upstairs, come to the toilet, then we'll fuck. And I walked way up there and we had sex in the toilet. And I walked out being like, casual, cordial, like, nothing happened. I was a good girl saying my prayers in the toilets. And then I was with my bestie, and I think I told him. I ended up telling him, I tell my besties, I tell all of my friends everything. And yeah. Speaking of toilet sex, this almost happened. I was with the boy, he DM'd me, he sent me a text saying, are you in Melbourne Central? I was like, yeah, in Melbourne. And he's like, come to the Melbourne Central toilets and we'll fuck in there. And we walked in first, and he walked in second. The disabled toilets, mind you. The door wouldn't shut, so we were like, I was like, okay, lucky. That's really awkward for Melbourne. In general, hearing me having sex, hearing me, yeah. And then I had like this, I had a guy from Croatia, he fucked me. But like halfway through fucking me, he like slapped me and said, you like that bitch? He kept slapping me. I'm like, please stop. This is a bit weirding me out. But he really liked that stuff. And I was a bit like, okay. I've slept with men from Europe. I've slept with a UK guy. Italian men, lots of Italian men. Italian men are good. A French guy, Germany, almost Canadian and an almost American. Lots of Spanish men. Croatians, I said. I think I'm cocky. Almost Russian. I almost fucked a Russian. I just have to fuck an American. I'm like, I've done everything. I haven't done a black guy yet either. So I've got 2 things to do, like black guy and American guy, and then I'm done. But I've done like European men and Australian men and Asian men and Indian men and oh my god, the list goes on and on and on and on. An older man, younger man. One time I was talking about a younger boy toy. This was like last year. I was home alone, my younger boy toy. He was 18, it was legal. He came over, he fucked me on my couch. It was good sex. No wonder I did me more like a younger man. So do I. I don't know, but right now, weirdly enough, I don't know how everyone else's sex level is going, but mine, I was talking to like 3 straight guys recently. He was straight, we had girlfriends, and they're all like, pretty much wrote to me, one wrote to me, Pat, baby, I'm straight with a girlfriend, but damn, baby, let me fuck that ass. And I was like, oh. Second guy wrote to me, baby, I'm straight with a girlfriend, but I'm home alone. Why don't you come on over and let me play with you? I was like, okay. This one takes the cake. This straight guy DMs me going, baby, I'm straight up with a girlfriend, but come over and be my side hoe. And I'm like, awkward. So yeah, I've done pretty much everything sex-wise, like public, older, younger, European, white guys, Indian guys, Asian guys, as I said. And BTW guys, Asian men, underrated bedroom. I fucked a Thailand guy, a Korean guy, Chinese guy, Japanese. Good sex. Indian men, nothing against you guys, I'm not racist or anything. I think everyone is beautiful. I have bad experience with Indian men in general. So, okay, I'll tell you my Indian guy. I once slept with this Indian guy, it's like 2 years ago, and he was so bad. It was like, another story. He was so bad at sex. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Who taught you to have sex? Like, get sex just the sex guru and come back to me. Okay. This must have been about 2 years ago. This Spanish guy who's in Australia DM'd me. He looked good, his dick was huge. I was like, okay, let's give him a start. And then I came over, we had sex, he was just like, I'm ready, he put it in, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Did not know how to use that dick. I almost fell asleep in the boy. Halfway through fucking, I was like, oh, I'm getting fucked, aren't I? Oh, baby! I was behind the wall going, fuck yeah, keep going, don't stop, but really in my head I was going like, oh, please stop, please start and finish and come in the condom so I can get out of here and regret this shit right now. Yes. It's my sex life for you. Honestly, I don't know, in the straight world it's different to the gay world. In the gay world, I've had sex with both big men and small men, like downstairs. And let me tell you something, men with small dicks, maybe small, but they sure know how to use it. They sure as hell know how to make you hold on for dear life, make you pray for Jesus. Like, oh my god, I pray for Jesus halfway through sex with the small man. And smallest I've slept with would be like 4 or 5 inches. Biggest 9 inches. This girl's in South Europe. It's good. Nothing bad. We broke the condom twice, switching to the 3rd condom. The 9-inch guy, I mean. And then what else is there? Who else have I slept with that was really bad? Which is everyone. I'm just kidding. Oh, who else is really? I'm trying to. I've got so many sex stories that I feel like I should save for like a part 2. Because I don't want to bore you guys anymore. I'm sure you guys are busy shit, and I'm sure part sex life, like, oh, like, we don't hear that. So I'm just gonna end it on that note. Okay. We didn't fuck, but this time last year, June last year, 2018, I was just sitting with my friends, and I had a guy. There was the second last night we were in Sydney, And this guy DM'd me. He was doing this like naughty pics. I was like, okay. I see something there. And I was like, baby, you can get a face pic. And he went, oh, I'm sorry, cute. I can't send you a face pic. I've got a girlfriend. I have to be discreet. And I showed my friends, and my friends are like, oh God. And I was like, dear Jesus, take me to the nearest Sydney bar pronto. Like pronto. Oh, speaking of Sydney last year, there was a guy who he DM'd me first, and it was like we met up, but then he ended up trying to fuck one of my besties. So I'm gonna call you out, and no, I'm not gonna do that. But he ended up trying to fuck one of my besties, and I'm like, where's the nearest bar? Tequila shot to anyone? Swear to God, men. I've said this 100 times. I'll say it again. And this is for all my single bitches, girls who went through hearts of men, my queens went through hearts of men. Men suck, and we don't need them to complete us. We just need them to fuck us and give us their money. Ugh, that was good wine. Alright, toodles, baby. Until next time, I love y'all. Have a blessed week. And remember, we don't need men to complete us. Okay, you complete yourself.